Yo, what's up my beautiful people? It's me, once again, Captain Ken. And in this video, we're just gonna chop it up about where I come from, how I get to where I'm at, and where I plan on going in the future. And as of right now, you know, I'm at a good space, good spot, fulfilling my dreams, doing what I love to do, want to do, still live a regular life, go through human problems, and you know, just trying to make the best out of it. But where I come from, I live in a place called Lower South Carolina. You can consider it Myrtle Beach. But you know, it's like every other place. You got your good, you got your bad. I seen the good, I seen the bad, I know the good, know the bad. But, you know, through it all, I'm still here trying to do something positive for the community, you know? And with that being said, motorcycles is my route. That's my way of giving back. That's my way of getting people in the community to do other things. Just a different route, you know? And it's fun. It's a man's sport, competitive. So that's what we do. And it's just something I love to do ever since a child, motivated by the people in the neighborhood who race motorcycles, mostly street racing, and I can honestly say none on the level where the new generation is taking it to now, but in a sense, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even thought about it, we wouldn't even loved it to be doing it now. So I give them all the props, all the salutes, not afraid to say it. But at the same time, you know, like the generation after me, I expect them to go further than what I did. So that's the whole point of this whole thing that I'm doing now. It's like, go ahead and build a platform for them to where they can take it and move forward. Cause it's gonna be some good riders out there, especially if I got something to do with it. But with that being said, I graduated from high school, went to college, motorcycle mechanic, MMI, in Orlando, Florida. Really wasn't too much racing in. Go to a lot of races, like all the street races. Go to the tracks. At that time, the biggest track I went to, I would say, that's a good one. Rockingham, yeah. Rockingham would be about the biggest track I went to growing up. Fayetteville, Freaky Friday, you know, but to me, Rockingham was the one because they had Underground Grudge. That's when, after 12 o'clock, strictly grudge racing, and that was my dream, my goal, to one day be on Underground Grudge racing. I think I made it because they didn't stop it before it was over, so yeah. And if I did, I'm gonna show you a video. And I'm gonna put it now. Okay, I'm back. See, I told you I made it, so that's one dream fulfilled, you know? So that's just, you know, a blessing, a gift from God, and people support me. And man, you'll be surprised with who was taking like backyard bikes, how they doing that thing, you know, like big names, like
all right? We're just a little bit shy of $10,000, all right? Just a little bit shy of 10 grand, all right? It's going down right now.
That's what I thought.
For everyone out in the ticket coop, you've got to see this, all right? The biggest grudge match of the day right here, all right?
Let's go, baby. church. Where is the state church, man? He's been here the weekend. He don't have to work on weekends. He was at the grill party last night. Just was graduation party.
We got KenGrateRacing and
They say you in the church here in the county.
the Huckleberry locking heads, all right? Locking heads next Sunday. Make sure you are right here in the building, all right? Make sure you are in the building. We good, Pete?
Most of the time, it's
All right, this is King Rico right here.
the county you're from.
It's true.
All right, this is a big grudge match right here. I don't want anybody past the tractor. Nobody past the tractor, all right? I got stuff going on. Y'all come on, this is big right here. This is huge. I got 10 grand on this right here, right now, all right?
You got it. It's gonna come down to the rider. I'm gonna put it to you like that.
Everybody, no one past the lights. Come on, y'all need to get back. Back up. They doing it again, all right? Mason boys, hold your pin side, all right? Let's see who's gonna take the wheel right here.
No, what?
Mike, red light, you lose. Red light, you lose. Red light, you lose, all right? Let's see who's gonna take this big grudge race. Big grudge match right here.
See how tense he is on that blue bike? He's tense as fuck.
Shout out to my crew, you know, at that time, Mason boys, yeah. Shout out to them all the way. But yeah, man, it was like, man, we had a ball, man. But yeah, so Rockingham was like the Darlington, no, Rockingham was like the biggest track I went to at the time. Yeah, Rockingham was like the biggest track I went to. But, you know, so from there, you know, growing up, go to all the races. Then I decided to go to MMI, straight out of high school, motorcycle mechanic school in Orlando, Florida. Stayed there for 2 years, graduated. I'll show you a picture of that now. Yep. Used to have dreads, yep, that was my life, you know, but coming up, so when I got back home, you know, I built a bike, called it Great Fleece. There you go. Yeah, so I built that myself, came back, started racing. Did a couple races with the bike, but it was, now that I think about it, it was more of a marketing bike. Like, just the fact that I'm from here, I went to school, I built a bike, came back, I'm racing it. It was like a marketing brand for me where people wanted me to ride their bikes now. Or not just ride, like work on their bikes. So it was like, okay, push mine to the side, let's do this. So my whole motive was to come back, work on bikes and stuff, but during that process of working on bikes, it's like I was working in the garage at my parents' house. So it's like you're never off. They can just pull up on you, ask you what you're doing, and man, let's go outside, work on the bike. I ain't doing nothing else, let's go, but it runs you down. So it's like, okay, I'm going racing now. I ain't got to go do this. I'm racing. Don't have to work on it as much, but you know, still tinker there, here and there. So it's like now I'm back home. I got people coming to me want to race, but it's not really for the track. At this part, it's for the highway. So it's like what we call street racing. So it's like, man, I don't know. My mama ain't going for that. Like, mom dudes is not going for it. So it was like, I need to talk to my mom. So my man went in there, he talked to my mom, and she told him, you know, and I'm gonna give him credit, Steve Green. You know, Steve. My mom, she told him, hey, like my baby, if he could leave this house, told him we're going racing, you're going with you, and you better take care of her. So, I mean, I gotta give it to her. He held me down. At that time, I was 19. Yeah, 19 out there. And I was actually doing good. Like, it was giving, you know, people around me something to talk about. You know, couldn't really talk about it in the house because of situations in the house, but, you know, they heard, you know, but it was all love. And, so from there, I was like, I was on a 750 Suzuki. So it was like, man, I'm out here racing 1000s, but everybody was so used to the carburetors. And around that time, this is 2000 and, let me see, 2010, 2011, yeah. Like, I'm on fuel injection, so I'm already riding. My dad had a Gsxr that I used to mess with, but you know, I was already on them 05, 06, 1000s, you know, so I was like, yeah. So I'm racing people who, like the old, I call them old cats, the old brothers, the ones that did it before me. I was like the youngest one, like I was the new dude. So it was like, I'm riding bikes fuel injected, and they still trying to come out here with the carbureted bikes, but it wasn't working. So when they was trying to switch to the carburetor, I'm already advanced and already ahead of the game. So it's like now they got to come behind me. Some may not want to admit to it, but it's just how the cars work. See, I came in the era of where both of them was like, I knew the carburetors, I knew the fuel injecting, but I knew it was going fuel injection, so I just went that way ahead while everybody was denying it, saying, oh, we can do this, the carburetors, why I keep my jets in my pocket and all kind of stuff, and I spray that nitrous on it, you know, like, it's gonna be funny, but, you know, that's what they say. And then my biggest thing was the water cools and oil cools, and yeah, I got the water cools, yeah, they love them, boy, the water cools, yeah, but, man, I'm telling you, them was good days though. Race for $50. Boys race for a case of beer. So like the people I used to ride for, we used to get a kick out of it because they'd be like, man, my man got to go home and do his homework, man. What we gonna do? You know what I mean? And I'd be in the truck, ain't saying nothing to nobody. Like that was my thing. Like ain't nobody see me until I got on the bike because they kept me in the truck. Like I couldn't come out, I couldn't go. I hear them arguing, I'd be like, dang man, I want to get out there, I want to hear it, but I couldn't. I got to sit in the truck. So then, I'm glad they did that now because it taught me how to be humble. You know what I mean? Like they ain't allowed me to go out there and be a part of that. So to this day, like you won't see me in the mix of no talking, no arguing. I don't do that. Like either we gonna race, we ain't. And if your bike hurt, I'm not about to keep coming at you, picking at you. Nah, wait on you to get right. I'm right. Let's do it. Other than that, it was like, so I'm out here racing and winning, and then time go by, different people come around, and you know my name leave from out of South Carolina. I moved to North Carolina. So when I moved to North Carolina, it was like different group of people coming, and it's like, I like to say rich homie on this case. It's like it chose me to where I had a gift to where everybody seen more than what I seen. And you know, a couple people told me, but again, I'm young, it happened so fast, it's like, wow. But my dude, Capt'n, Bert, met him. Well, and then I met another guy before him, to where they both put me on a level to where when I started riding for them, people looked at me like, I mean, I really can't say how they looked at me, but I'm gonna say that they seen that I can control the pressure. Like, I can handle the pressure. You know, pressure ain't nothing. Like, you bet on me, that's nothing. Like, nothing. Like, I love pressure. Like, it's like playing basketball. If I miss the 4 seconds left, I missed the shot. Okay, next game, give me the ball back. I'm gonna shoot it again. Hopefully I make it. Hey, if I don't, next game, give it back to me. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna make it. Like, I'm gonna keep practicing and I'm gonna make it. So it was like I'm taking chances, you know. So when I started doing that, I started making money, started making other guys money, started winning a lot of races. Like, there's a bike, Capt'n Crunch, that I have till this day, right here. Yes, the cleanest thing around. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody. Cleanest bike around. Especially a race bike. I don't care. But, you know, so with that being said, that bike, a lot of people looked at that bike when we first brought it out, a lot of people looked at that bike like, it's a pretty thing, them boys. You know, a lot of people got talked to them. They always say, yeah, man, I got a 600, but it got a 1,000 motor on it, you know? But it wasn't like that. It was like, man, this is a show bike, man. And people was like, yeah, that's a show bike. That more pretty. But they didn't know. Whew. Because I didn't know one time. But everybody thought it was nitrous. I will honestly say it was never nitrous on that bike. Never. Still not till this day. No nitrous. But at that time, you know, we can ride a bike around. Then we went to North Carolina. Them guys thought they was fast at that time. We was knocking them down. Shout out to all them fellas. R.I.P. Mike. But yeah, man. Them fellas, man. The fellas, they can, if they want to be honest and be real, they'll tell you. Me and Capt'n Crunch and Capt'n Crunch boys ran the city. The block, the hood, we ran it. When it come down to motorcycles, I'm gonna stick to that, motorcycles. Okay? So yeah, man, we were just having fun, pouring milk on the road so nobody else couldn't race because we done won. So shutting the road down, cereal on top of it. It acts, comment, put the comments down low if you was around. Yeah. So yeah, so I started racing that. Then I went, what was it? 36-0. 36 wins, 0 losses. Straight up, like facts. People can vouch for it. People know it. You know it. And then, you know, we took a couple of losses, technicalities. You know, I ain't gonna say. If I'm being real, I say a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of arrogance in a way, where we got slack on a couple things as far as maintenance of the bike. But, you know, we figured it out. And then once we figured it out, till this day is 64-8. I lost 8 times with that bike till this day. And you know, it's like, you win some, you lose some. But that's been my baby, still my baby. And it's coming out this year. Yes, sir. Back in action. So get ready. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a fun year. 2022, oh man, you're going to love it. I promise you. Because I'm going to take y'all on a ride with me. Y'all going to ride with me on the days at the track, days off the track. You're going to see what I do throughout my weeks. Strictly motorcycles. That's all I do. Ride dirt bikes, ride side by sides, go to the shop, be in the shop, working on bikes. We're gonna definitely do oil changes. That's one thing a lot of people need to know. Change that oil. So Capt'n Crunch, free Capt'n, you know, came out, you know, racing, you know, going in. then it went from that to riding Gsxr, you know. Then boy, I was coming through. Then my bro, yeah, got the plug. Then Rhonda. Ooh, two bad machines. I'll show y'all. Man, listen, I can't give y'all too many videos of the past because I'm gonna have a whole segment of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give y'all a little sample to see what I'm going at with.
Holla at the motherfucking plug, nigga. We out this bitch, nigga. Huh? We out this bitch, nigga. Straight like that, baby. That's how we do that shit, nigga. You gotta come to the band on the safe house. Cash out. Tell them to, hey, bro. Tell them to cash out their money, bro. Hey, got a 9-piece off that recall. Count it up. Okay. Count it up. That's what you say. It's something always happen to the fastest. As the years go on, it's some other shit to get faster. And we got, hey. Hey, I know what I'm gonna bet. I know what I'm gonna bet. We win. When Lance come back, he gonna say, wee. Man, you gonna bet that.
Why you wouldn't take that bet by the though? If we win, you got to wear one of our shirts. If y'all win, I got to wear one of y'all.
We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. I got mine in the trunk too. You can put it on today. No, you can put it on today. Hey, Squeaky. No, I'm not be on that side. I'm be on this side today. Look at that. We here, baby. Huh? Let's get it, baby. NRG, baby. Hey, Bill. You know what I'm saying? We about to rub it in a little bit. We ain't got to, but we about to rub it in a little bit.
You got to put it on.
Yo, you gotta put that on, Lance.
Lansing shirt, sniper. They taking Lansing shirt. They taking Lansing shirt, y'all.
Let's go. Come on now. This morning, man. Come on. Do the right thing now, bro. Get inside right there. There we go, baby.
Yeah, that's us, baby. Yeah, case, hey, it's already in there. Wait, you know, so from there, you know, won a couple trophies. Should have had more, you know. I will honestly say, should have had more. Like a grudge racer of the year, you know. At that time, you know, I had to go up against Jeremy Teasley. Yes, little old me from Loris up against Jeremy Teasley. Yeah, for the Grudge Racer of the Year award, 2016. So he beat me. Shouts out to Jeremy. But yeah, you know, time goes on. You live and you learn. But one thing and one advice I can give to the upcoming riders and people who want to drag racing, you know, who love the sport, is to never give up, you know, and don't forget where you come from, and don't forget those who showed you, whether it was good or bad, like it still taught you a lesson. So you learn from those lessons, and you know, some people move forward with you and some people is not meant to move forward with you. So, but again, that don't mean you have to look down on anyone, you know. Always give a helping hand, you know. I always say that, you know, if, just say, you know, NHRA, just say if I NHRA bike, or just say if I hit the lottery and I get my own team or whatever, I'm coming home first. Like, I'm looking for all the riders home, because we are so talented around here, from Myrtle Beach, Conway, Loris, all around, man, Georgetown area, Charleston, Columbia, South Carolina. But you know, first I'm focusing on home, locally, right up in the area, because I know these fellas can ride out here. And like I said, you got a bunch of young kids that's coming up, can ride. And I don't know all their names right now, you know, but you know, shout outs to them, and holler at me, get at me, you know, if I can help you with anything. But you know, there's one guy that came up with me, like, yeah, he was a few years behind me, but he actually put a foot down and in the same position that I'm in, with plenty of these, you know. And you know, this dude, man, like, I look up to him as much as he look up to me, you know. It's that mutual respect, you know, that's what we got. But Little Matt, like, that's another good rider, bro. That's my dude. I see good things coming out of him.
Damn, boy. That bitch is on the pad to now, boy.
What are you?
Yes, sir.
Was it?
Yes, sir. You know when you feel it.
Yeah, you know.
So yeah, man, y'all gonna have fun with me this year. Next year after that, next year after that, man. Hopefully we can do this for a while, and y'all can see my progress now. You know, I held it back from you for a long time, but it was fun to get to this point, and it's gonna be even funner getting to where we going. So take a ride with me, baby. I got some videos for you one time. Wait.